Students at a local high school get an inside look at how our nation's government works from someone who's right in the thick of it. But as Action News reporter Gabe Osterhout tells us, the newly passed health care law was the hot topic on the minds of many students.
Congressman Arcuri was looking forward to speaking with juniors and seniors at Whitney Point High School. And while he hopes this visit helps them understand Washington, it's also a chance for Arcuri to hear from those who hold the key to our nation's future.
I find it so interesting to talk to young people, high school students, whether it's in an urban setting or even in a rural setting, because they no longer are, bound by the same kind of limits that my generation was bound by.
After a few minutes of speaking, Arcuri took students' questions, the majority of which focused on the newly passed health care bill.
This health care reform, how is it beneficial economically to our country? Aren't we trying to fix this whole economic crisis?
Arcuri said while health reform is important, he would have preferred it passed in pieces to make it more affordable.
How is that going to help someone if they can't afford to have the health care already, if they're going to get taxed for not having it?
He says the bill has a provision to help those who can't afford health care because they don't earn enough money. But there were some questions Arcuri couldn't answer, reminding students he voted against the bill.
I thought his answers were very good. I mean, he could have just come in here and said, well, I can't really tell you about this, or he could have just said, I think that it's good for the country. I thought he gave us sincere answers.
Arcuri says he became a student and the students became his teachers by showing him what issues are important to the youth of upstate New York. In Whitney Point, Gabe Osterhout, WBNG-TV, Action News.
Students also asked other questions. They wondered how the census would help people in New York. Arcuri says the data affects how many representatives the state gets in Washington.